5.
Welcome. Go ahead.
5.
5.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
TigerBelly, Bobby Lee, Gilbert Gulu. We got Khalyla. GPD is gone. So we have John from Maker Studios helping us out, and we got GPD's cousin,
yeah,
Bryce. And welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. Last Sundays, I want to open up with last Sunday's Game of Thrones. We have a new cameraman here. Like I said, John. He works at Maker, and he just told me that he doesn't watch Game of Thrones. When people say that, it really boggles my mind. Like, what do you watch then? What do you watch, John?
I just finished
Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
new season.
You saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations. What?
Ooh, I like Bloodline.
You watch
That's a good
Bloodline?
one. Yeah.
But why not got Game of Thrones? Okay. I think he smokes too much pot, and I think that's the reason why. Stoner's like, dude, I don't really want to get into it, bro. I don't even know a lot of white people and shit, dude. I don't, you know what I mean? They get into that whole thing.
I feel like stoners would actually be really into it because they get all,
Nah.
philosophical about things pretty quickly.
No, because there's too many characters to follow and all that kind of stuff. You know?
Oh, you mean
But,
attention
yeah,
span? You know, when I smoke weed, my attention span's pretty shitty.
yeah.
I can focus. I can get real deep for 2 seconds about one subject and then move on, and I'll forget what I was talking about.
The last
very
time I smoked
quickly.
pot, which is like over 14 years ago,
Oh, wow.
I was in an apartment in Silver Lake, and I was detoxing off of Vicodin. So I tried to drink alcohol and pot to get over, you know what I mean, the detox.
Wait, to
And-
counter it?
Yeah, to counter it. It didn't work.
Great
but it didn't
detox
fucking-
plan
it didn't fucking
there.
work.
Let me just throw that out there.
But then I had this friend of mine who was a comic, I'm not going to name his name, in my apartment, you know, and we're smoking pot. And then we started watching The Ring. And then I was high, and I turned around, and I swear to God, he said, hey, can you suck my dick? My friend said that.
Or you thought
Maybe
he
you
said
I
that.
think
were
he did.
so
No,
high.
for sure.
You were
no,
so
no,
high.
he did say that. And so I remember looking at him, and he goes, hey, man, you want to suck each other's dick or something like that? And I looked at him, and I went, in my head, I'm like, he's not gay. I know he's not gay. And, you know,
Oh, I know who it is.
I know you know who it is, yeah. And number two, but he's always had that vibe that he might be gay or
He's
whatever.
married.
Okay, that's enough.
That's too much.
Okay.
We're not gonna, that's enough, all right?
But are you sure he said that?
Yes, he did say that. He looked at me and he goes, let's suck each other's dick. And I looked at him and I started watching The Ring. And I remember for an hour of The Ring, it just made it more terrifying.
Wait, describe that, though.
No, because you're like, you know what I mean? Like you see this creepy girl coming out of a well.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, you know there's a dick in the room. You know what I mean? That wants to like get
Waiting to
sucked.
pierce you.
Yeah. So I remember that. And so that was one of the last times I smoked pot.
Was that okay?
Anyway,
How did you deflect that? Did you just say
Yeah.
no, bro?
no, you don't. Whenever somebody says that, and anyone listening to this podcast, in any situation, if you're not gay and you're with a guy, you know he's not gay, and he says, let's suck each other's dick. What you do is you pretend he never said it.
You pretend you don't hear it. Then.
Yeah, you just kind of go, you know what? I'm just gonna let that slide by because the reality, and if I let it sink in, it's either fist fight, or
fist fight?
yeah, or you know what I mean. The alternative is I don't like the alternative.
Yeah.
It's either what the fuck you say, I just threw it out there, and then you'd be like, fuck you, dog. You know what I mean? I don't feel I'm not fucking get. You know what I mean? It's that whole thing. Or then you physically something you fucking. You know what I mean? And
What
you have to
about-
say something you don't want to say about the LGBT, and then it's like it's a whole thing. So you just let it go.
You can't just say like, "Hey, no, thank you, dude."
All right, say it to me, Gilbert.
Hey, dude, suck my dick?
No, thank you, dude. No, that doesn't work.
No, because
Yeah, it
now it
does.
makes
It
me
does.
think like he wants me to.
Yeah,
suck
yeah.
his dick.
Because I also let a little pause.
The pause, yeah.
That the pause wasn't good.
The pause
So
is a
I'm gonna
yes.
do it in a different tone. Say it again.
Hey, Bobby, suck my dick.
No, thank you, dude. That felt so much. That
You know
felt
what?
so much better.
I didn't want to suck it.
Yeah,
suck
yeah,
his dick
that's-
anymore.
Yeah,
it.
but it's already escalated if you're saying it like that.
Yeah, comics are a weird breed where I've seen a lot of comedians' penises.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Pauly Shore's probably about 22 times. 25. 20 to 25.
He has a big
Chris
penis,
D'Elia
right?
maybe 2 or 3 times. Nice. A nice one.
When you say nice, like
Straight
long,
to the
smooth?
left, to the right, downwards.
It doesn't
upwards
have
arrow?
it doesn't have a hook to it or a little turn.
One time I hooked up with this guy with a downward hook. It was the weirdest thing I had ever seen.
I know what that is.
What is it?
called?
It's just you because he pulls it down when he jerks off.
Oh,
and over the years of doing that, it hooks downwards. Whatever the side your penis goes is
Yeah.
where you lean when you jerk off. Did you know that?
Mine goes.
That does not make any sense.
Yes, it does. It's through
I'm.
it's like what happened to that little statue in Paris.
What
What
statue?
statue? Paris?
Or was that Paris with what it leans? Where is that?
Tower of Pisa, babe.
Yeah, the
in
Tower of
Italy.
Pisa. In
That's
Italy,
like
I mean.
not-
That
Jerked
one.
itself off.
Yeah. No, God did it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, during the Holy War. During the Holy War, he was
okay.
mad. He was like, "Fuck this statue," and he was jerking it off. And it went to
So
the
do you
right.
think that he fucked up then? He was
Who?
this guy
God,
with a
no.
downward hook penis.
Yeah, that's how he did it.
No way.
Or if I saw his grandfather's penis, he had a downwork. Maybe it's hereditary.
Genetics, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't know his
Is it-
grandfather. I don't even know the person you're talking about.
Like I don't even know how to suck this.
Don't suck it.
Well, jeez. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
have a
laugh
boyfriend.
at
Like you have to come from like
Yeah.
basically.
You take a photo, you laugh at it, and you leave the room.
So wait,
That's what I did.
all these guys with downward penises listening, like really embarrassed.
No, I mean I was very intrigued. I still hooked up with him. It didn't stop me, but I didn't let it enter me.
Interesting.
Like I kind of like jerked it off, but I didn't know what to do with it. So
What is yours hooked to?
Mine goes forward, slightly up, to the right.
that's
But
too
I know,
complex.
I know,
Northeast.
To the right. So you're left-handed.
I'm right-handed. So that's what I'm saying. It,
So
it
you
makes
pull
no
it
sense.
to the right like
Stop,
that.
like, first of all, that's not science, Bobby. You can't just say that.
No.
Okay, so it goes straight to the right, but slightly north.
Yeah, so
Facing up.
so to get the G spot, I can't go forward in missionary. I have to aim my body to the
Also-
left and put her leg over.
I don't like.
Also bullshit because it's so hard to get the G spot just based on like sexual, just straight sex. To get the G spot is very hard because you have to
Come
go
hither.
in and up.
Come hither.
So
That's why I
unless
have a
you
hook.
have an upward
I have
hook,
upward.
I don't know, Gilbert, you're bragging right now.
That's not bragging. I want a straight penis.
Oh,
You did when you were a baby.
he just bragged about
Stop
hitting a
saying
G
I
spot.
pulled it.
babe.
Stop saying I pulled my
When you were a
penis.
baby, you had a normal straight
He's
penis.
uncircumcised, but he can
And
hit
through
your
the
G
years
spot.
of like leaning left to right, I don't know where it leans. You fucked it up. I don't like.
His is really straight.
I don't. Thank you.
It's good.
I don't like weird genitalias.
Mm.
It just throws me off. I hooked up with this one girl when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
She had one lip sticking down, but the other one was tucked inside.
Wait, so you mean one was out?
Yes.
But one was. You sure you just didn't fall
It
in?
looked
but-
like a little fucking kite or something. Like it was like,
like a
yeah.
like a.
Why did one lip stick out?
Because nothing is symmetrical, fully symmetrical in life. It's like one tit is bigger than the other, one nipple's bigger than the other, so one lip's gonna hang lower than the other, and mine does.
That's a really, really good observation, sweetie.
Unless you're a
I'm
supermodel.
I'm completely cleared about it. You're right.
Do you know that one leg is slightly shorter than the other two?
Yeah. Look at my thumbs.
Your thumbs are like mongoloid.
I know. I have the
thumbs.
worst looking thumbs. One of them is like a thick, fat thumb. It's deformed. I bite it. And the other one is
Ooh,
this.
that's disgusting.
Anyway, let's go back to the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What'd you like about the episode, Gilbert?
Just the way it was shot. That intro.
My
I've
God.
Never seen
music?
anything like that. It was like The
My lo-
Godfather, right?
yes.
Holy shit.
Let me say something right now, okay? They did a couple of weird things,
Yep.
different things.
Mm-hmm.
The music was different. Obviously,
that
the
piano.
piano was
Oof.
great, right? The pacing was beautiful. And I have to say, I think it outdid last week's episode, which is very difficult to do.
That was tough.
So many crazy things happen. Now, if you don't like spoiler alerts, don't listen. But I'm going to tell you, lots of people die.
Oh yeah.
Lots of people.
Marjorie dies.
The
Yeah.
chessboard cleared.
That's the one person I didn't want
Me
to
too.
die. I love
Yeah,
Marjorie.
I love her too.
I would have been okay with Olena dying, the
Her-
grandmother.
Her gay brother died.
Yes.
Yeah, Loris.
Yeah,
After that shit that happened to him too.
I know.
God.
And what's sad about him dying is he's going to hell.
Who?
The
Loris?
the gay brother.
Why?
Anyway, so he's going to anyway. Marjorie died. Gay brother died. He's going to hell. And who else died? The High Sparrow died.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, and all his minions.
Good.
And
Jon Snow is the king of the north.
No. Oh, someone else died. The king died.
Oh,
the king, but
Tommen.
that's also they didn't mention it because he too is going to hell.
Yeah.
Why?
You don't kill yourself, and it's in the Bible.
You can't jump off towers.
Oh, you can?
No, it's in the Bible, and so him and the little gay man are in the hell together in that world.
High Sparrow not happy.
High Sparrow is not happy. Now the lady that works for the High Sparrow, the nun, that evil nun,
Still alive.
she's still alive. She's tied up in the mountain. What do you think the mountain's doing to her?
I'll be honest. I think he's butt fucking her.
No, I don't think. I
Why
think
would you go there?
Clegane-
I'll go there. Because Circe is.
You go straight to
No.
butt fucking?
Yeah.
No,
because that's
because-
unholy. That's the worst pain you can inflict on a nun.
He's Frankenstein. Frankenstein doesn't have a libido anymore. He doesn't want to fuck. He just wants to roam around and fuck shit up. He doesn't want to actually like
Do you think
have
he's just-
intercourse.
Do you think he's just beating her?
No, I think he's putting like glass shards in her eyeballs,
No,
like
you-
things like that.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would take like, you know how you do like the Visine droplet?
Yeah.
Right. So I would take one of those, right? And I would take the green wildfire that killed everybody
Yeah.
and just do a little droplet inside her pussy just to see what happens, just as an experiment.
So he's gonna burn her cervix.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's-
Okay, so if you had to torture
yeah.
Bobby,
Oh, yeah.
That sounds good.
let's suppose somebody kidnapped your brother Steve and
Sad.
tortured him, and it was the most gruesome death ever. And you finally have the chance. It's like what's that? I Saw the Devil, is it?
Yeah.
And now you have the chance to actually torture the person who killed your brother. What would be your first choice of torture? Waterboarding?
No,
like,
no,
what is
stop.
Here it goes.
What I would do is it would be a long task. It would be a long event, probably a 10-year event.
Oof.
Of torturing?
Yeah, I'd find a dungeon.
Jesus
First of all,
Christ.
Find a dungeon.
You want a prisoner? All right.
Yeah. And I would do little things like if it's a woman or a man that tortured my
Let's
brother.
start with man.
A man.
This man.
Okay. Well, he would no longer have genitals.
Immediately, first thing.
Yeah.
Wow,
And he would
Ramsey
be
Bolton. Okay.
No, but he would eat it. But I wouldn't cook it. You know what I mean?
Just
feed
raw.
him-
I'd chop it a little bit and stick it in his mouth, his penis.
Shit, penis
Yeah.
tartare.
Just for fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Raw.
Yeah, raw.
And then what I would do is I'd stick my dick where the penis was.
Whoa, time. Oh, it was reverse. So you're saying you're gonna chop his dick off, feed it to him, and you're gonna fuck him in his hole, his open.
It's not a hole.
Bobby, it's a penis hole.
It's not a hole.
It's the vast deference. is
There
still
might be a hole. I'm not a doctor. There might be a hole.
There's a hole.
But I would just
Do
do
you
it for,
come or do you not?
Yeah.
No, it's not sexual.
So it's not sexual. It's power.
How do you
No,
put
it's
your
power.
soft
It's
dick
not
in there?
sexual.
There's only what you would put your soft. You would just shove your little.
No, sweetie. I would
soft
bring you.
meat in there?
You and I go to the other room.
Yeah.
Wait, so she's there too?
yeah,
Oh,
she has
I'm
to be
jerking
there.
you off, and then you run, and then you put it in the hole.
I go, give me hard. And right, she jerks me up, and I'll run in, and I'll do a couple of fucking stabs.
Stabs?
Right? Yeah. My brother, how dare you? You know what I mean? And then I run back in. You know. But
right.
that's just for day one.
That's day one.
Yeah.
Day two.
And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably have like a little like aquarium and stick her body halfway in the aquarium and have piranhas in it, and just to eat that little hole where the fucking genital was.
God.
Just a little jab. He's like, stop it. I'll pull him up, right? Here's another thing I would do.
Oh,
I would do that
piranhas.
thing where
Piranhas, intense.
Intricate.
I would do one dip, the dip of boiling water. Check this out. I told you about what the Japanese used to do to the Koreans when they were occupying Korea, where they would hang them upside down, right? Dangle them from a tree, and then dip their body in boiling water. Their whole body, just submerge it in boiling water, stick it out, and then they would wail their bodies, right? I would do one dip.
Just one?
Yeah.
On day 3.
Day 3.
Okay.
And then I would put a tattoo on his chest, Bacon Man. So when people saw it.
You put a stamp that says Bacon Man.
Because he would look like bacon. Just don't kill my brother.
Don't
Don't
kidnap
torture my
Steve.
brother. And we're cool. We're all good. And
Bacon Man.
yeah.
He's crispy.
Yeah, he's crispy. So just don't do that. I don't want to get into this hatred, anger way.
Yeah.
Just the anger way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? But anyway, back to the episode. I'm really worried also about Arya Stark.
Yeah. She got that look in her eyes.
Yeah, but she fed. She tried to feed.
She did what you wanted to do.
Yeah, but there weren't. You think there was dicks in that meat pie?
Come on, there had to be.
Might be.
There might have been. Yeah, like that.
You know what? That's unholy.
What? To eat dick?
Yeah.
No.
No, forget that dick part. No, forget the dick part. You know what I would do? If I were to, make somebody eat somebody else, I would just save the dick.
What do you mean save it?
Just to have it.
Oh, like a trophy.
Kind of.
Mount it.
Make a necklace out of it. I don't know. You know what I mean? If I was a king in, that world,
Mm-hmm.
I would have a gigantic necklace of just dicks,
King dicks?
king dicks.
Yeah.
And I'd walk around, and I would just have black one, maybe one yellow one because of an Asian king I killed, right?
Yeah, what's with there's no
Peter
Asians in this
Dinklage dick,
fucking
a
world?
little tiny one. You know what I mean? The midget one.
Yeah.
Midgets
What?
don't have small dicks.
Yeah. And I would have just one baby one just to have it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't kill a baby. I would just find a dead baby and then just have it on there.
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
that's
But you can't wear it as a badge of honor, dummy.
I'd make a ring then. I'll make a ring out of the baby dick.
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right, and you're my you're the hand of the king, aren't you?
Yeah.
You'll be my hand.
Oh, can I be the hand?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
What
You'll
the
be
fuck
hand.
am I?
You're the queen,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
bitch.
can I be Cersei?
No, we're different than them.
Wait.
You're Khalyla.
So of all the characters in the 6 seasons thus far, who do you relate to the most? Who is closest to?
I think I'm a combination.
You can't be a
between-
combo.
I am a
babe.
combo because I'm complex. Okay. I think-
Snowflake.
Yeah, I think I'm a combination between Sansa Stark,
The old Sansa.
the young one, the innocent one,
Yeah.
and Ramsay Bolton.
Oh Lord,
I have that side.
No.
Why?
baby, there was nothing.
That's
there was
really dark.
Ramsay Bolton
really
had
dark.
0 redeemable traits about him.
Okay, if I
He
showed
was
up
just
on the
pure
Game
evil.
of Thrones and I had king dicks around my neck, I think people would be like, that guy's like unreasonable and weird.
But would you feel bad about it after like thinking about it?
No.
You have too much of a conscience to ever be Ramsay Bolton.
Okay, forget it then.
If I'm living with somebody who's half Ramsay Bolton, tell me now.
Yeah.
Because I will pack my bags and leave.
Well, you and I fake rape scenes and stuff.
Oh, you know
how
what
those
we
go?
did? We got into
Wait,
something
what?
really new.
Whoa. What
We're
are
into
these
new
fake
stuff,
rape
new
scenes?
shit.
No, it wasn't. The last role play that we did last week was totally
Tell.
not rape involved. It was really strange.
Yeah.
We pretended
I
that.
tried something new.
Yeah. So he started telling me like, hey, hey, I'm really old, huh? And I'm like, yeah, you are. You should just lay on your back
It's a
and
new one.
relax,
Okay.
you know?
All right.
And then what did I do, baby? Did I not
All
do
right.
this?
Yeah, he does this. on
Baby,
his
I
back.
did this on my back and I just kind of laid there. And I go, just, you do the work.
Yeah.
You changed your voice too?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
I did that.
He's like, I'm an old man now. So he pretended
Yeah.
he was an 80-year-old.
Yeah, 80-year-old man. And she was like sucking me off.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
What was their dialogue exchange?
There was.
Well, I went, ooh, that feels good. Stuff like that.
He's like, careful my arthritis.
Yeah, yeah. yeah. Oi, Gavolt, my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to be very
That was
careful.
a good one, baby. Good job.
Very-
Pound
he
it
was-
out.
Very lazy.
Good job.
Very
Lazy.
lazy.
Lazy lover lately.
I'm a lazy
0 work.
lover.
2 calories burned.
Yeah, no
the
work.
whole 20 minutes.
Wait, have you stopped the?
No, because in my 20s I did
he
all
stopped
that.
moving. He just stopped
I did all that in my
altogether.
20s.
True.
I was just all day.
In the
you know what I
beginning
mean?
of our relationship, it was all power moves, like all power
Yeah,
fucking.
you know what I mean? Where you go pop, 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 like that.
Damn.
Like
machine
gerbil
gun.
style.
Machine gun.
Don't like
Damn.
that. Girls
Heavy
don't like
machine gun.
Are you still doing forced butt legs, or is that done?
That's fun.
that. It's before his butt legs are not sexual. They're like,
It's rape. That's a rapey. And you know what? Because of Bill Cosby, I can't do that anymore.
yeah, you can't anymore, baby.
Yeah, his career, not good. But my,
True.
not in a good place.
True fact. True.
But, so then at the end of Game of Thrones,
I love how we
Talk
always
about
go
I
back.
want to
Khaleesi.
talk. No, I want to talk about this lady, girl, the Marmont House of Marmont girl.
Badass.
Yeah, Lady Mormont.
Let me tell you, there's this little girl in Game of Thrones. She must be, I don't know, 11, 12 years old.
Something like that.
Okay. Now imagine, it's a show on HBO. It's probably the best show, one of the best shows HBO has ever produced, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a cultural phenomenon. It's a scene where there's probably 150 men in a room, like a castle, right? And she has to stand up. She's the only kid there, and run the room as an actress. Her role is, I'm going to command this room, and I'm going to say some shit that's going to make everyone pay attention to me and take me seriously. And she does it so well. In my head, I'm like, how do you do that? How do you show up on a set like that? Like me, I made the Keeping Up with the Joneses trailer, by the way.
Check out the trailer.
So, just a little snippet of me and Zach Galifianakis as John Hamm. I made a little snippet, by the way. But
That's
even
all
me,
good.
when I was doing that, I was nervous and like, I don't know what I'm doing. And these are my thought processes. They know that I suck, but I'm going to have to fake it.
But that's the beauty about children. They have no hang-ups. It's the same reason why when I teach swimming, I hate teaching adults. I love teaching kids. They just get it. It's almost inherently, they're like sponges. They don't have accumulated fears of failures. Adults
That's
do.
exactly what it is. I was trying to pinpoint what it is, but that's exactly what it is.
No fear.
No, I've had years.
Yeah, years of bombing.
Years of
And
bombing
consequences.
and failing
Kids don't know
and
consequences.
Social, like even social things of like I know the weight of what I'm doing, like in terms of like this is, in my head I'm like this could really propel my career, and you put more fucking pressure on yourself. What if it goes wrong? Because I've been on sets where I was so nervous that it was weird. You know what I mean? But like this girl doesn't have any of those like fears and things.
No, I remember being 11, 12 and being totally fearless and going up into situations and just owning situations. And then as an adult, I've turned into a fucking pussy, I'm scared of everything.
Yeah.
It's like just life just makes you fear consequence.
It
There's
does.
Her name is Bella Ramsey, by the way.
That's her name?
Actress.
Oh, cool.
Bella Ramsey.
Well,
got
Bella,
lucky with
congratulations. You have a really, really good career ahead of you. I really believe
she's
that.
my MVP.
She really killed it. And then the last scene of the Thrones.
Geo
Thrones is
Hashtag Geo
it seems as though that the Grand War is going to happen.
Yeah.
Khaleesi and her dragons and her with
Arms.
the what are the squid people called?
The Greyjoys.
The Greyjoys and
Varys.
Dorne.
Dorne got
Yeah,
him
so
down.
they're there, and so and it's versus really Cersei.
Yeah. But what does
Cersei's
she have,
the
though?
queen.
But what does she have?
She has madness, like her dad.
And a sweet.
She's basically the Mad King.
And a sweet outfit.
She really
Oh,
is.
very
Yeah.
great
Black.
out.
She
Darth
really
Vader.
is the Mad King now. She's the Mad Queen.
She blew up that shit.
Because
Yeah.
she doesn't have any more children. So she doesn't have. She's going to go. There was a point at which she sort of still sided with Cersei. Like, not
Kids.
sided with her, but you could see. You could understand some of her actions because she had so much love for her children. Now that all 3 kids are dead, what the fuck else has she got to lose? She's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
She has nothing left to lose, and when she was on that throne, it put chills down my spine.
Me too.
Like
That
wow,
shot.
But
she
didn't you
is-
feel like, yeah, bitch? Like, yeah. Like,
No,
I kind
you
of,
did.
There was something.
No, I didn't say yeah,
wonderful.
bitch. You killed 30,000 people, bitch. Yeah.
Kids.
Your
I
son killed
know.
himself 20 minutes ago, but you're on the throne like, hey, look at my shit, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
I know I am not the only one that felt like, wow, she fucking did it.
You know-
Because she was just so down in the bottom of the barrel, just completely
you
hopeless.
respect the writing, right? The patience of the. It feels like they all knew, the showrunners, that it was going to lead up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look back on all the little steps and things, right, you respect it that much more. People have problems with the show. You know what I mean? Like, in the book, they didn't do that. Where's Lady
Yeah.
Stoneheart or whatever? But it's like, imagine watching it, not knowing anything about the books, and just using it, watching it through just sheer entertainment purposes. I really like it. My brother is hooked.
He
My
loves
brother
it, right?
loves it,
Loves it.
obsessed with it.
Now we have to wait a long 9 months,
That pissed me
arduous
off.
9 months.
So long.
You know what? But that's fine. Because I have Destiny now, again.
Oh, how's that been?
Awful.
You never going back to Fallout? Would you say that? Oh,
Well, a new DLC came out last week. I didn't even play it yet.
He hasn't.
That
He's
didn't
full
even-
on Destiny.
Wow, that didn't even tempt you at all.
You remember how, like, a few episodes ago, you said you were so done with Destiny? It's such a far memory, a distant memory.
I'm going to tell you what happened, you two. Okay? I really believe that. I'm never going to play this stupid game again. It's a waste. It's pointless. So Fallout came out. Finally, I have a game. But I'm building my 50th house in Fallout, collecting concrete and steel. And I'm building the 3rd floor of this new house on this new land. And I'm going, why the fuck am I doing this? No one's going to see this. This is just for me. Right? And secondly, this is what happened. There's a Mexican now. I'm sorry, it came out wrong.
Yeah.
Mexican person.
Okay. Thank you for adding person
Yeah,
after
yeah. I was going to say Mexicana, but I said Mexicano. Mexicano.
that. Mexicano.
A Mexicano.
Yeah.
Comedian named Frank. You know, he works at the Comedy Store. He's a doorman. Him, Eric Griffin, and my brother, are playing Destiny this whole time. So not only do I get it from Eric Griffin and Steve every day going, Come on, dude, it's different. You gotta join us. Please, we need your help. I have this little Mexicano, you know what I mean, Frank. Hey, bro, you gotta play with us. Every time I go to the conference, every night. He doesn't sound like that, by the way.
Yeah.
He's very white.
But still do it. I like it.
But I want to do it that way.
Do it that
hey,
way.
bro, you gotta play with us, bro. Right. And I just had enough. I'm like, you know what? I have nothing. I'm tired of Fallout.
So you are tired of Fallout.
I'll try it again.
Okay.
But the slow graduation back into 100% Destiny has not been fun for me because the first night was fairly quiet. There was no screaming. There was no cursing.
Okay.
And now we're day 9 and all you hear in the middle of the night is, fuck you, Craig!
Craig?
Fuck you!
Craig?
You know what I call you, Craig? Dust Boot, because you're a sinking submarine!
Yeah.
Just crazy shit. Like, he'll tell his brother, like, you know why you're not in the military? Because you'd be a sergeant, like, restocking toilet paper, and you'd still get killed by a landmine.
Wait, these are your teammates.
they're my
These are your
teammates.
These are your
He
teammates.
tells him
teammates.
how much he sucks. They all suck, and he's like, "I'm not." And I can hear them. Steve's like, "Bobby, like you're being a dick. You're being a dick, bro. Don't say
You
that.
know, no. Stop, babe.
You're awful.
No, you're awful for even saying that I'm awful. All right? You're not seeing it in context.
What happened?
I hear everything.
I know you do, but you're not watching. And these two fools, for the last 5 months while I was playing Fallout, they were playing Destiny 24/7.
So they should be better than you.
And they should be the leader. They should be leading me and teaching me. But they're not. They're running around in circles, going, "We don't know what's going on," right? And I'm going, "This is what you learned in 5 fucking months, you fucks." And so let me say something. And Eric Griffin,
Is he good?
no, but Eric Griffin does he's in Spain
Yeah.
to see his mom. So no one's there to like lay down the law.
Oh, I
So
see.
when you talk to people that way, because I have the power seat,
Yeah.
I'm older, I'm kind of famous. You know what I mean?
Gross.
It's kind of gross, but you know what I mean? Nobody knows who they are.
Yeah.
And I have a little fan base.
Yeah.
So I have the power, right? And so I can say things like, "You fucking losers." You know what I mean? Like, kill yourselves. You know when I talk that, you know what happens?
What does Steve do?
We start winning
Ah,
because they get angry.
interesting.
It works every time.
It's like Full Metal Jacket.
It's a tactic.
That's what he does.
Every time.
And Craig and Steve are like, what's his name? Sergeant Pyle, like the fat guy in Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah.
and he's just the guy screaming in his
You're
face.
a
like
boot camp
maggots.
sergeant.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Do it right. Or
Yeah.
don't do it at all. So we're doing this thing called Trials of Osiris. So you're a team of 3 guys, and you fight 3 other guys. Okay? And there's a little map.
Just PvP.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 against 3. Yeah. I'm not exaggerating. Last night we probably did 46 matches between 3 random people. We won 1.
How did you even want to continue after losing 5 in a row?
I'll tell you why.
That's so.
Because they give you these bounties, and it says if you kill 50 people and you complete 7 matches, right? You'll get a random gift, a gold tier gift. Which is usually I got a really sweet gun the other day, right?
So that's what it
nice,
is.
right?
That's what it is. All right.
So you go, you know what? We just did 10 matches. We didn't get a single kill, but we need to get 50 kills. That's why you have to do 46 fucking matches.
Damn, of just losing though.
Of losing, yeah. And
God.
so it gets to a point where, like, you know what I mean? Like, Craig, who was my brother's, you know what I mean, neighbor, nice guy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? A heavyset white nerd,
Sure.
nice guy, right? And he's trying to go, Bobby, you go into this room. No! Because we did that last time, and you died. We all died. So my thing is, fend for yourselves.
So you just go. You just go.
No, I just leave them. I go, fend for yourselves.
Oh, so you don't do any teamwork.
Nah.
It's just like let me get my kills.
You
in. Let me
cannot
get my
tell
kills.
retards what to do in a team situation. You know, I'm sorry, but I know people that have kids that have mental deficiencies. I apologize.
Deficiencies.
But
God.
if I'm in a real battle,
Deficiencies.
if I'm in a real battle,
Like,
and
yeah.
my platoon are a bunch of people that have Down syndrome or, you know what I mean, stuff like that, right? Mental situations.
Sure, situation.
Is that better?
That's fine.
Yes,
Right.
That's a
Situation.
And
little
I'm a sergeant. I'm
better.
like, hey, Toby,
Yes,
go
sir.
to that.
Where I go?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Toby,
Yeah.
go to that foxhole.
Oh,
Hook up with Tim
where's the
and flank us.
there's a bunny.
That's exactly what it is.
I see. So you're frustrated. You would be frustrated.
That's
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
See what I did?
Yeah.
There's a bunny, and now Toby's out. You know what I mean? In another field somewhere, chasing a bunny around.
Yeah, to get shot.
And and we're all dead.
Wow.
These are lives at stake. So, and that's why you don't see people with mental deficiencies in the military. And that's why whenever I see somebody from the military at one of my shows, or I see them at the airport, I say thank you for your service.
Mm-hmm.
I do. God bless you. If you're in the military right now, God bless you. Thank you for your service. Okay. So I'm back in Destiny, and there's a new thing coming out, Iron Banner, tomorrow night. And tonight, the whole thing's reset. It's a thing. But you know what's positive about my life is that tomorrow, during the day, I'm going to Mad TV,
Nice.
and I'm going to write.
So, what's the decision? Are you doing Mad TV?
Mm-hmm.
What I've decided to do is I'm going to do 2 episodes,
How many
Okay.
episodes are there?
13 or something. And I'm going to do, he wants me to do 4. I committed to 2, and I'm not a cast member. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to maybe host 1 or 2. I'm going to do sketches with some of them. And I'm going to see what it's going to be like. Listen, I wouldn't do it if Adam Ray and Amir wasn't on the show. But they're my friends. And me and Will went to the offices last week. Was a really, because they have the same writing staff pretty much.
Oh, that's cool.
They have Maya Williams, Jim Wise. They have Guy Stevenson. These are guys that I worked with for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really friends. The showrunner, Scott King, Bruce Letty, all those guys are my friend guys. I started really my show business with.
Mm-hmm.
And so, going in there, so, it's family. I don't care when people go, you're doing it again. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it.
Boom.
Obviously not for the money. I think
There's no money involved. I'm doing it for the franchise, and it's part of my family.
Yep.
And then tomorrow night we'll go to the Love season 2 rap party.
You going, Khalyla?
Yeah, Khalyla and I are
don't
going.
know.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
are going.
Is there a
Yeah.
red carpet?
No, it's fun though. It'll be Judd. It'll be Gillian. All of them. Paul. Yeah, everyone.
With Tasky.
Last year, Jordan Peele was there with Peretti and Andy Samberg. It'll be a big star-studded, fun event, and we're gonna go because I was invited. I'm on the fucking show. I'm doing it.
You're on the show.
I'm doing it.
We know, Papa.
So no, I'm just saying when people go, all you do is Mad TV. Fuck you.
Oh, that's what. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay. I was like, why is he telling us? I know he's.
People say that.
People are not saying that, are they?
No.
Yeah, I walked into a where
Who
was I?
says that?
I was at the airport. I was at a Brookstone,
Yeah.
and the Mexican dude.
Are you at a Brookstone?
I was waiting for my flight.
You know what he does? He buys in excess.
Massage chairs.
Those massagers that he puts on his penis.
Wait,
Every
okay,
time
okay.
he
Whoa. Time out. No. I gotta say something. Those are no. Those are for clitorises. Why are you putting in your dick?
He has like big contraptions.
No.
He
Babe.
has like 17
I went to
of
Brookstone.
them.
17?
I'll get them. They're all under the bed.
No, it's private.
He never uses it on me, only himself. He vibrates the tip of his dick when he jerks off, so he goes like that. So it touches the little vibrating thing.
Bob, explain yourself.
I would talk about what happened at Brookstone.
Okay, sorry.
John's
I was there at Brookstone looking at stuff, and this Mexican dude that worked. I don't know why he has to be
Why
Mexican.
so many Mexican
Some white dude. Let's make him white.
All right.
Let's make him white for the story. He goes, hey, dude. Hey, bro.
Did he talk
No,
like that to you or
no.
no? Okay.
He goes, hey, man, I really enjoy your earlier work.
Oh, Jesus.
I go, thank you. And then I walked out of Brookstone, and for the next 9 hours, I thought about that.
Okay, he didn't mention anything in Mad TV.
No, just early work. So when people say, I enjoy your earlier work, they only care about Mad, what I did on Mad, and that time period, right? They don't say later work because the shit I'm doing now is obscure almost.
It's not
Not obscure,
mainstream.
mainstream.
Love?
It's not that.
I guess.
The
I
Love
don't
is
know.
a cool, hip show with a bunch of hipsters, and it's good quality,
Writing, yeah.
writing and stuff. But it's not Mike and Molly. You know?
Yeah.
Got canceled.
I know because. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, explain to us what you do with those massagers.
Oh,
How does it work? I'm still curious.
Wait, I want to know now. Maybe I'm missing out on something.
I'm gonna tell
Because
you.
it's one of those double-headed massagers, right? That you
double-headed
put it
one?
in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's
All
not
right.
even.
Okay.
They're called Hitachis.
No,
I'm gonna explain it if you would let me.
I know the ones they use in porn, but you have different ones that don't look like they should even be remotely used for sex at all.
I know they have two things and they're gigantic. Okay, and it has a heavy set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna say something very personal,
Mm-hmm.
and something that I thought I was gonna take to my grave.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and I'm gonna share it with the viewers.
And John, nah.
I have a very complex sexual disposition. When I was young, I couldn't get laid at all.
Mm-hmm.
So before the ages of 23, I had a lot of day jobs. But what I would do is I would go to this place called F Street Bookstore, which is like a porn place. You know how they have those booths in the back?
Oh.
Sticky
At the
floors.
video stores.
And I would spend hours there every night. Just put coins in and jerk off. Because I couldn't get girls.
Okay.
I was ugly.
Okay.
And nobody wanted me. And so it forced me into doing stand-up when I was 23. Because I'm like, I'm never going to get laid if I don't do something that's, maybe I need something shiny. Being on stage it's like jewelry.
Gotcha.
Or being born looking like John Hamm, right? You don't have,
Talent or looks.
Right, that's
got it.
right.
Okay.
So, I started getting girls after doing stand-up, but you still have that, that old self, And so I jerked off a lot in my 20s.
That's normal.
No, a lot.
Yeah, with your hand, right?
Yeah, with my hands, but a lot.
Okay.
Okay. And then one day I started doing it with my hands. I just really didn't feel anything.
Oh, here it goes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we are.
All right, getting real.
And then what happened was, what are you looking at?
You're speaking.
I know, but I don't like the way you're looking at me. When I'm saying this, don't look at me.
You're very defensive right now.
I'm not being very defensive.
I'm
trying
being
to
open.
I'm trying to be vulnerable, and then my girlfriend's looking at me like, "Look at this fucked up piece of shit that's about to say some fucked up things."
All I asked was to appease my curiosity. I want to hear this story.
I'm telling you the fucking story, baby.
I know, but you're attacking me for looking
I'm sorry.
in
All
the right
you can look.
direction.
You're right. You're looking right. That's fine. I'm so sorry.
You want me to turn my back to
Everything's
you?
fine.
Okay.
And then the second thing happened. What I discovered is there's this thing called. You ever heard of Unisom?
No.
Yes.
What is that?
It's a sleeping medication you get at 7-Eleven or not 7-Eleven, at Rite Aid.
It just knocks you out.
Right, but if you take a little bit more than the recommended dosage, it makes you extremely horny.
Ooh, like a Viagra.
Right, but what
Ah.
happens is, I don't know. If you look it up online, it only happens to like 1 out of every
Few
10 people.
people.
Right, but my brother has it too, because we're Lees. The sensation is insane. Like your orgasms are 50 times more insane.
Whoa.
And your horniness is 50 times more. So then one day I took a fucking like a vibrator, but it was for your back.
Okay, the
I
massage.
got it as a gift for like my second year at Mad TV. They gave us like Christmas gifts, and one of them was a massager. And I had it. I was putting it on my back, and I was on Unisom. I was like, what would it feel like if I stuck this thing on my dick? And I stuck it on my dick.
Where are we placing this?
On my dick?
You like on the shaft, on the head,
No, when you first do it, you experiment, whatever.
your
okay.
balls.
Right?
Your balls, yeah.
Yeah.
And your balls, I
I
think.
probably stuck it on my ass. I don't know, And I did it on my dick, and it was late at night, and the orgasm I had, tears.
Okay, Dad.
No, I'm not
You're
even
fucking with me.
I'm not fucking with you. Tears of pure joy. You know what I mean? And my body went like this. Like my orgasm was like, you know what I mean? Like my body was vibrating, right?
Yeah.
I felt it to the pit of my stomach.
And that's what hooked you.
So this is why we
Yeah.
have, if we've ever had issues with our sex life, it's because he's always wanted to have sex only at night and only after he's had Unisom, because now he always wants
Oh,
to
for real? Still?
hit this optimal orgasm. And I mean, I'm not kidding you guys. Like, you can tell it's a different type of orgasm because he does like a spinal jerk. It's almost like a.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh
And
shit.
it lasts. The spinal jerking lasts for about a minute.
No.
I swear. And he's
swear to
just like
God.
a.
Yeah.
So wait, for a minute you become a pop locker? You're just
Yeah.
He's pop locking in bed.
I pop lock in bed.
Yeah.
It's really insane.
Whoa.
And it's a problem. My brother has the same problem.
So he does the same thing.
Oh my, his is getting. I told him about it. Oh really, Bob? I go, yeah. For years I tell him, nah, Bob. Really? One night he goes, hey, we gotta go to Walgreens again. I go, why? I need the jerk off medicine.
The jerk off medicine.
Yeah, it's not even fucking for him sleep.
So I didn't believe this at first, and
Yeah.
then after we talked about it, and he opened up to me because he didn't ever want to have sex unless he was on Unisom anymore.
That's
So I looked
awesome.
it up. As it
This
turns
is the most
out,
vulnerable I've ever been. I've never said that out loud before.
it only happens to a very, very like minute percentage of people, a very small percent. So very, very few people actually have these effects.
Yeah.
The only issue is that he doesn't realize that he's actually
Destroying my liver.
He's destroying his liver. He takes about 9 a night.
Not 9. That's ridiculous.
He does a handful.
I don't
so
do a
the
handful.
reason
That's
why
ridiculous.
my cat, my
4.
the reason why my cat
half of that.
Gunnar
Yeah.
has like issues now as an adult with like, his body.
Okay, now we're getting into some
It's
real
because
shit.
our cat OD'd on Unisom.
Oh. Unisom.
And you know that's true. So we woke up and the cat was doing spinal jerks and like wriggling, and then we had to take.
own little cat orgasm.
He might have been having a cat orgasm, and then we took him to the vet.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, baby! I can't believe you said that out loud. Now listen, said okay.
You didn't do it on purpose. It's the
Well,
accident.
no, I'm
It's
like,
an
hey,
accident.
you wanna fuck? You know what I mean?
You would have
Hey,
popping
Gunnar,
lock.
yeah.
You would have popping lock.
Yeah. What if you came on one day and me and Gunnar were on the ground?
That's a minute of heaven
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Well, it's a boy cat, so
yeah.
Every
We had to go to the
guy's
hospital
every
and we had to
guy's
get his system flushed because he was gonna die.
yeah.
Like we walked into the living room and he was like literally
Yeah.
doing this.
And we saw all these crushed, because Unisom comes in a gel tab, and we saw all these crushed gel tabs, and that's how we figured out that he had ingested the Unisoms.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Do you think that you're going to take it for the rest of your life? Obviously, my opinions don't weigh anything anymore, so...
That's when you say stuff like that is your little way of going digging a little dagger into my side, but it's like
I hope it's a dagger.
I hope that you don't take it personally because I'm a man. I'm going to say something, okay? I have a lot of flaws. I have good qualities too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware of my good qualities. I have a lot of bad qualities. And I have behavioral routines that I do that have just been routine, and it's hard to break. And I admit to you that it is something that I foresee a problem, but it's difficult to break. Same with destiny. It's so difficult for me.
You just have a very, very
Addictive, right?
addictive personality.
I do, and it's something that I've always had.
It's like he can't just eat sunflower seeds like a normal person.
Do you go through a whole bag?
A
Nine-
whole
nine
bag,
bags.
and he spits it every single corner of the house. There's just seeds everywhere.
You see my car right now.
And so
Oh, is it
now,
covered?
same thing. It's like, those ices,
Yeah.
those
Delicious.
frozen little delights.
If
He
you-
can't just have one. Look at our freezer. It's just 100 ices, just stacked from bottom to the top.
Can I defend myself with the ices or no?
Yeah.
Defend.
Yeah, may I defend?
The Italian
Yeah.
ice.
It's every summer, okay? If you go to CVS or Rite Aid, there's one company that makes this stuff called Italian ice, right? They're called Wycliffe or something, right?
Like the singer?
I don't know.
Oh.
And they're so delicious.
Is that the one that...
It's every summer.
Yeah.
I have
It
some. You
is
guys
very
want
in the
good.
net bags? Or
No, not in the net bags. These are not as icy as much as they almost have a creamy consistency to them.
Yeah.
The quality of the ice is very, very good. It's like, when you go to Korean food and you have papingsu,
Yeah.
there's the shitty ice and then there's the really good fluffy ice.
It's the
Well,
fluff.
this Italian ice is like a fluffy ice.
It's pretty good stuff. And they only come out in the summer. If you go to the winter, I've asked, where's the Wycliffe? They go, "No, it's only a summer thing. So every summer I'll get last summer,
What? How many?
remember I used to get like 19 boxes. Of
Oh,
it.
bulk. You just buy bulk.
My
Yeah.
problem isn't that he eats them, it's that he doesn't know where the trash can is. So there's sticky plastic wrappers on the side of the bed, in the bed. Everywhere I walk, it's icy wrappers.
Yeah.
And sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
This place is a fucking mess. We have 4 animals.
Yeah. I have a lot of problems.
Addictions.
But addictions. But you know what? Our life is good.
Mm.
Let's talk about the positives.
Okay.
Okay. The massage thing with my dick thing.
Mm-hmm.
I only did it that one time when you weren't at home.
I've been using it on myself since. Why do you
That's
think
great.
it's out?
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
That's for everyone to use.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And then I got a yeast infection after.
Oh.
Well, that's your bad.
No, that's your bad. Whatever the fuck you put
I don't
on
wash it.
there.
Well, you didn't know where. What?
I should have disinfected it.
And for my Christmas once,
Yeah.
Steve gave me a pocket pussy
Ooh.
for
A
Christmas.
flashlight.
No, a pocket pussy, like an old school one, right? But it was the one that I gave him 10 years earlier.
He re-gifted you a gift from 10 years ago.
Yeah, I gave him a pocket pussy, right? 10 years ago. Well, 12 years ago now. And then 2 years ago, he tried to give it back to me, used. Like, it was sticky, and one of the lips were gone, and there was a couple of holes for some reason, like dog bite marks on it.
Oh.
And I'm like, I bite? He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, well, I'll take it back. I go, it's the thought that you would even think that would be a Christmas gift. That you wouldn't go out and do it like a normal person and go buy me like a Starbucks gift card or something.
Oh my god.
You know? When I'm going to use that?
He's been really good
He's
about
been
gift
really good
giving
lately, though. Yeah, lately he's been
He does
very
his
good.
little wrapping. He writes in a
He
card.
does. Yeah.
And then you throw away whatever he gives you.
Well, I
You couldn't defend yourself.
well, I just don't like bullshit gifts.
Like, no, he got you socks.
Those are fine, but your fucking gift, bullshit.
That wasn't
What?
bullshit.
Don't like it.
Okay, you don't have to like it, but it wasn't bullshit.
I want something nice.
Oh wow.
What is nice?
An iPad.
Hey Gilbert, who's made 20 national commercials, give me an iPad.
Well, one day when you make money, I want an
Oh,
iPad.
I'll get you a nice. No, I'll get you a nice gift when
or
I
a
make
computer
money.
or something that I can use.
It'll be something good.
You know what I mean? But stop with this bullshit. It's like rocks.
First of all, don't accuse me of giving you rocks.
I know, but I mean, her friend Jessica gave me a pillow. I don't want
What did it say?
nothing.
Oh,
It was
come on, Jessica.
You give me a pillow? It's like, what the
no, it wasn't a pillow. It was kind of this little hug thing you could put your iPad on.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it
And
does.
it's pointless. No, because you could just do this.
Yeah, but your little T-Rex arms don't burn.
That's not. Why do you keep calling it T-Rex arms?
You have Hayden Panettiere arms.
I don't
You're
have
like-
Hayden
Why do you always
Panettiere
say
arms.
hated Panettiere?
Have you seen
I'm
him?
a little chunky right now.
He
This
has.
is the biggest you've ever been? No.
Yeah, yes, for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
He's 5'3" and 175. You do the math.
What's the smallest you've been?
About 5 years ago, I weighed about 140.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to the gym when I first went to the gym. I'd go every night.
and you're on steroids.
Yeah, I did some
Yeah.
steroids. Yeah.
When you revealed that, I was so shocked.
Yo, I think I found some.
Is in the red container.
What?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
There was a syringe and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I thought to myself, oh my god,
throw it away?
I did through.
Why?
You gonna use it?
What if I want to get buff again?
Baby,
What?
think Kevin Randleman,
Who?
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
Everybody who's ever
All right,
died.
Kevin Randall, Kimbo
Think-
Slice. Just stop.
Chris Benoit.
No, Kevin Randall, Kimbo Slice. What do they have similarities? Those two.
Oh, I can't believe you said that.
What are the similarities between the two?
They're
They're
both big
fighters.
black men and they're fighters.
If
does
I
it
was a
have to
lawyer,
do-
I'd go. I rest my case.
That's how you'd end your case?
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Enough said.
What about like Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoit?
I don't know them.
They're wrestlers. They're WWE guys.
Don't know 'em.
They went into, Chris Benoit ended up killing his whole family, shooting him
Ooh.
on a roid rage.
Yeah,
Well-
that's what they say in the media.
No, babe, all these guys, because in the 90s, roids were basically equal to gold. Everybody did roids in the 90s. Every UFC fighter you've ever even heard of, Don Fry, fucking Ken Shamrock, Tito Ortiz, all those guys did roids.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is Don Fry, Tito Ortiz, or Coleman dead?
No.
I rest my case.
Can't you just keep saying I rest my case
I
after
leave the
everything.
courtroom. I leave the courtroom and I just rip up paper and I do it as confetti and I just walk out of the courtroom.
As he does steroids.
Yeah. All right, that's pointless what you're saying. Okay, but I'm glad you threw them away because I don't. It makes me really angry.
Yeah.
I get rage. Like you don't understand. I go into a rage.
More than Destiny rage?
Oh no, you have no idea. No, my steroid rage is like punching holes in the wall.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Dude, roid rage is a bitch, man. I knew a guy when I used to live in Las Vegas, and he was one of the nicest guys you could ever meet, just super sweet. He ended up beating his girlfriend outside of a Blockbuster where she worked. Like, this is way back in the day. He dragged her by her hair out. She was working in a Blockbuster, dragged her by her hair during his lunch break, and just started beating the shit out of her to a bloody pulp. And he was the nicest guy ever, and he was just roid raging.
Not a nice guy if you're...
No, but
Maybe
it turns you.
He thought that she needed a better job. This business is going under.
I predict in the
Yeah,
future.
it's gonna fold. Netflix is gonna take it over.
Why would you work at Blockbuster?
Or even there's a guy on The Bachelorette, this season's Bachelor, who's so obviously roided. His name's Chad.
Yeah.
And
Of course
he's
his name is
so
Chad.
disgustingly douchey, but
I just can't believe these shows. Like I didn't even know certain things, and when I dated Khalyla, you turn on the TV and it's like at a certain channel that you don't even know exists. Like that one about the Real Housewives of Orange County.
yeah, look. I like to watch great things, and I love to watch garbage things. It's when
But
my
it's not just garbage. It's like, what is the point of that? You're watching a bunch of older white ladies.
Rich white lady.
Who cares?
Yeah.
And they're like at a diner and they're arguing with each other. I don't give a fuck.
it's like voyeuristic.
Arrest my case.
Yeah. Confetti out.
There's
Oh, man.
nothing I won't watch. I'll watch
Yeah.
everything and anything just out of the sheer curiosity.
I mean, you
for
have
it.
guilty pleasures. You showed me.
What?
You go into talent agencies and watch demo reels of young actors.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, but
this.
that's
funny
for
though.
comedy.
That's funny, yeah.
You know what I mean? I watch people's reels and I go, what a loser. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't. That's for fun, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you watch failed hip hop
Artists, yeah.
artists,
Yeah.
or what I mean, you just watch any kind of failing things on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You do it through when somebody trips.
Mhm.
You do it so you can laugh in their fucking faces,
Yeah.
right? But her thing is she's being a voyeur and watching a bunch of people and into their lives. That why would you even give a fuck? Like I don't care. First of all, can I just say this? And this is what I want to say. This is a fact. All right. Having a personality isn't a talent. Do you know why?
Why?
Everybody has a personality. You know how they go, oh, he's a TV personality. Oh, really? So he's like everyone else. He just got lucky. What are you talking about? How is the Kardashians talent? There's no talent there. It's just a bunch of people that got lucky and a bunch of morons watch them. And then all of a sudden they're franchises that are worth millions of dollars. And then guys like me look at it and go, wow, that is an absolute crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy, but you can't knock,
Right or no?
you can't knock the idea that let's suppose they did get lucky, right? Let's suppose her sex tape is what catapulted her into
It
this
was, yeah.
gigantic, fame that she's living in. Regardless, even if it's just luck alone, I can't hate on that luck. It happened to her. She's making the money, and lo and behold, the whole world cares and watches, and she's clickbait. So it's like,
But still,
I like to see it from I'm intrigued by the human condition of obsession of that type of what we consider no talent. I mean, yes, you do consider it no talent, but there's obviously something to it that people latch onto.
and I want to know what it is because maybe I'll get into it.
You would
So try to
do a reality show?
No, I'm just saying
Oh.
watch it. So sell me what I'm supposed to latch onto.
I mean, for girls, say for instance, the Kardashians, they're all pretty girls. From baby
Oh, okay.
to the oldest.
All right, I want to say this.
They're all attractive.
They're aight,
Arrest my case.
okay?
They're a mixed
Yeah,
family.
aight. But they're not the hottest. So when people say, "Oh, but they're hot," they're
They're pretty hot,
they're
sweetie.
yeah, they're a New York 8, LA 7s.
Sweetie, they're gorgeous girls.
No, sweetie, if I've seen them before in real life, but by the way.
I know we both did.
Yeah, all right.
met
So
them?
that's number one. No, I've seen all of them. At one point in my life, I have seen them with my own eyeballs. Okay.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say they're New York 8s. All right. They're not New York 9s, New York 10s. Those are like you know what I mean? Like husbands would maybe consider cheating on their wives for, right? They're not that. Okay, that's number one. So it's not their hotness. Number two, what is it? Because they're Armenian.
Armenian.
You always say Armenian.
Yeah, I don't.
Did that have something to do with it? I want to figure out why I should be watching it.
Living vicariously through someone else's life. It's like why people watch our vlogs.
No, because I'll tell you why. Because our vlogs are comedy. It's for a.
Not all of them. Sometimes it's just us doing nothing.
Yeah, but that's not fucking. First of all, we don't make any money from them, right? We're not. We're not Coca-Cola like the fucking Kardashians are, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like if people are watching our vlogs and we get 90 billion fucking views, and all of a sudden like we were in gigantic mansions, I would feel kind of guilty about it. Like what? Nah, I don't want to be known for doing that.
Well, see, all of them have now launched clothing lines, makeup lines. All
That's
of these
because of their
things.
fucking fame they did it. And that's because we have more. First of all, people voted for Trump. Who are these people? They did. He's a blatant racist. Okay? And people vote. So what I'm saying is that I guess I understand why people watch it, because we have a lot of people in the world that are fucking morons. You know, they I like movies. Yeah, I saw whatever, some stupid movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they've never seen great movies. They're idiots. That's it.
I don't mind idiots. I don't mind that there
Oh my God,
is.
you want to get hit in the jaw?
Hey, that has never happened.
I would never.
That
hurt.
would never happen.
What do you? Even if let me stop. Even
Okay.
if I did, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Call 911.
Hey, my name is Fred. I heard a hitting. That's
okay, good. All right.
Yeah, hide. Light
I'm
away.
sorry, I got aggressive. Okay.
I don't think
Go ahead,
that everyone has to be at the same level of intelligence or aptitude. I'm okay with, having Stephen Avery's. Like, just because you don't have the capabilities to fucking read or to listen to fucking Tchaikovsky doesn't mean you're not, allowed to breathe on this planet.
You have every right to live, and that's not what I
Not
said.
living, but what I'm saying, it's beyond that. It's just
You have every right to do anything that I do. You have a right to have your own opinions. You have every right to behave in any kind of way unless it hurts other people. That's not what I'm saying. We're all snowflakes. We're all human beings, and we're all equal. Okay? What I'm saying is that the reason why we have junk on television and in movies, et cetera, is because we have a lot of retards that live in the world.
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying. Okay? Especially if you're a girl and you're watching the Kardashians, that's one thing. Because maybe you can learn, maybe if there was a show about a bunch of guys that wore raw denim, and I'm like, oh, what kind of brand of raw denim? I like to wear that. You know
You
what I
would
mean?
watch that
Or,
show?
Yeah, or like, oh my God, that guy has a cool, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
Someone
haircut.
pitched it.
I
Like
like that's cool.
fashion, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So I get why girls, or gay people, if a gay guy's like, I like what, you know what I mean, whatever. That was a bad impression, but
Yeah.
if you're a heterosexual dude, and you like that show, you just don't say hi to me,
Jeez.
okay? Don't go anywhere near me.
You hear that?
No, why am I so angry? Is it because of Destiny?
I think it's destiny, man.
steroids.
You're not on steroids.
No, I don't do that anymore. I don't do Destiny. I mean,
That's the
I
one
mean-
thing that I definitely noticed about him, when the difference between when you playing Destiny versus Fallout.
Yeah.
You become a very, very confrontational person when you're on Destiny.
Because it's competition with people. That's why.
I have to sit back and really hold my tongue because he really likes to go full charge into a fight.
How about this? Why don't
Over
you get into
everything.
gaming with him?
I
Well,
like
we do.
I like outside.
No,
Oh,
that's not true.
I like to
Her and I play
what game?
Bejeweled Blitz.
Oh, I saw a snap. I saw a
And-
Snapchat.
What
Where
was snap?
There's a Snapchat. Of
Well, let me explain what went down.
you. Okay, go ahead.
I actually scored the highest score like ever fucking scored in Bejeweled Blitz in the history of my Facebook account or in his Facebook account.
So you beat him.
What'd you get?
3-6. But
Yeah,
it froze. Do you remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, I do.
And so it froze and it glitched, and then my whole iPad shut down. So I did it again, and I scored 3,500,000 instead. So it was like one, a little bit off, but I was like, fuck it, I'll do it,
Yeah.
And so I was
So she took
leader
a
of the
photo.
board. I
She
took
put
a
it-
photo. I screenshotted it.
put
And
it
I
on
was really,
Snapchat.
it's
Yeah, I
the
saw
only thing that I've ever beat him in gaming wise.
Yeah. And then
And then I got a 3-6.
But you know why? How much money did you spend
I
trying to
didn't
beat
spend
me?
spend no money.
Bullshit. How many days did it take, and how much coins did you use?
There's no proof.
Oh God.
There's no way to prove it.
I
I'll
can-
rest my case.
I'm
I
gonna
rest my case. Let's go.
I'm gonna call your
Legal team.
accountant and look for the iTunes receipt.
Oh, wow.
Well, if you see iTunes receipt, you'll see SimCity on that.
No, I'm gonna look specifically for Bejeweled.
All right, go look at it. And you know what? I want you to do that. And when you do it,
Yeah.
and I want you to read it, and I'm going to be right next to you, and when you lock eyes with me, I go, in your fucking face, woman.
Because if
Right.
you spent
Because
over,
I got a 3-6 on my fucking a Facebook account, and I'm number 1. She's number 2. I'm the champion, and that's a fact. An end of story. So look at me. You're looking at a champion, lady.
Lady Marmont.
All right, I love you though,
Oh.
deeply. Okay.
Oh.
At what time are we at?
Time for a question.
What time are we at?
50 something.
Okay.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Coloco.
This is from our friend Yago. My name is Yago. I'm a big fan of the show, and you guys are awesome. Here's my situation. I'm currently in a long-distance relationship. My girlfriend lives in Brazil, and I live in the U.S. We love each other very much and want to stay together, even though sometimes it can be pretty hard because of the distance. We see each other every 4 months. Either she comes to the U.S. or I go to Brazil. She plans on moving here sometime in the future. We both are musicians, and we're trying to start a music career. Anyway, I wanted to know if you guys think it's a good idea for us to stay together, and what are your opinions on long-distance relationships?
I've been in several long distance relationships.
How many?
3. 4, actually.
Okay.
It only will work if there is an end goal. If you set a date that by September of 2018, we're going to be together. These are our plans. If there's an actual plan rolled out. If I can envision what these 2 years are going to look like, then I can really invest in it. Nope. But the reason that my previous ones didn't fail, because I dated the guy in Spain. I would see him, every 4 months. Same thing. He wasn't going to move out here. I wasn't going to move out there.
Nowhere.
We liked each other a lot, but at the end of the day, I was still, in nursing school. I was like, look, my job's going to be here and you play football. And so there's no end goal there.
Sorry, PK.
He's weak.
And, but,
Spineless fuck.
but I mean, I've seen it, definitely work for some other people around me. And that's only because the missing ingredient was, the end date. When are we going to be together? And set a goal.
That's a good one. End date. All right, your turn, sir. How many relationships have you been in long distance?
I'm going to tell you something right now, my friend. Okay? The reason why you're in the fucking thing in the first place, I'm talking to this guy. I love you. Thanks for listening to TigerBelly. Is that this is the fantasy of her living over there.
No, he lives there, I think.
Well, whatever. Regardless, it's you guys are apart from different countries. There's an element of mystery and a fantasy quality to it.
She lives in Brazil. He's in U.S.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like, oh my God, what, but if you saw each other every fucking day in the same house, right, it changes the dynamic. You're not going to feel the same way you do, right? It's kind of like unrequited love in that way. Whereas like there's a fantasy quality.
It's the
to it.
fantasy.
Yeah.
about it.
There is. I will give Bobby
Because
that.
if you see him every fucking day, like her and I, right, I feel so bad for her. She has to see this. I mean, you don't even know I haven't washed my hair in 5 weeks?
Something like
Really?
Yeah. I have foot fungus. It's crazy now. I gotta put it down. You know what I mean? But, I have massive foot fungus. You know what I mean? I'm a disgusting fat slob, and she has to. And I have the worst character defects, and she has to deal with so much bullshit. I'm so sorry, sweetie, but you know why I know it's love? Because she's still in it.
That's
We're,
it?
yeah, and no, we're in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I see some of her things. She had a fucking puffy fucking lips the other day. It was kind of weird. She gets these weird zits. She had these weird zits, right?
It was
Sometimes
this-
her breath smells like complete salmon.
After-
Like, is that
Well,
the
first
ocean?
of all, she probably spilled salmon on
No,
herself.
after I tell him I just ate salmon,
Yeah.
don't kiss me.
Yeah.
He goes, "Where's those breasts?
Yeah.
Salmon."
And then it's like but some of her health issues, you know what I mean? That the ambulance comes.
Yeah.
These are all things that are part of a relationship, and that's how how I know I love her. Okay.
We're in the thick of it.
We're in the thick of it.
The beauty and the reason why I even romanticize my previous relationships that were long distance, because there is an element of me going to see him in Spain. Us always spending these 3 weeks of it felt like a vacation.
Yeah.
There was no real life aspects of talking about money. There were no real life aspects of who's gonna take the dog out for his shit. It was always of, I'm in the north of Spain and we're going hiking, we're taking picnics, and we're having sex out, and it's like it's so fantastical.
Leave the sex part out of it, but yeah. I
But I still think that if you have legitimate feelings for each other, you should give it a shot. But
Yeah,
you
I'm not
should give it a shot in
saying-
the same place at some point.
that won't work out. All I'm saying is that whole fantasy thing is attached to it.
But that's why it lasts so long. And this is always my thing. I have a friend. We have a friend in common. She's like, yeah, I've been with this guy for 3.5 years. It's like, well, accumulated, you've actually only been with him for 4 months, because that's how much time you've actually spent together in the 3.5 years. So how well do you really know him? He ended up cheating on her with like multiple women, ended up being a really shitty dude. She's like, I can't believe he did this. I'm like, I can. You didn't know him. You didn't know him in his day in and day out. You didn't know what the fuck he smelled like from Monday to Monday. You didn't know the color of his fucking fungus. You didn't know, the taste of his sweat on the 5th day that he didn't shower. Like, you don't know him. I'm talking about you.
Oh.
He's like, wait, this sounds like me.
It's.
You're right. Yeah.
It's not. You have to think of it in terms of, I know there's, gadgets these days. It's always so much, FaceTime. You can talk to each other while you take a shit or whatever. It's just not the same. To be physically in the room with someone is a little bit different, and it kills the romance.
So
it really does. We've become so functional, Bobby and I, that we talk about like, how do we reignite the feeling of like having butterflies in your stomach? Because we don't feel that for each other. This is functional. It works. We're a team. We're best friends.
I don't know. This is the longest relationship I've ever been in, and I'm just learning. But I also want to do a DP update.
I love how during the whole thing you were thinking about that. What's the update?
That fan was on the last ship, and I bought it, and I watched it,
You showed me that clip.
and he was fucking amazing.
We talked about this last week.
We
Good
didn't
actor.
We didn't talk about it.
Oh,
we
we
watched
didn't.
it.
We
and-
Good
watched
actor.
it. We're obsessed with that fan.
Yeah, good actor.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Good actor.
Do you remember a line?
No, but I can kind of do it. Tom Franklin.
Wait, he said Tom.
I don't know the name. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, it was good.
And I thought, wow. Not only does he know the language, he just seems so Vietnamese in it.
Believable.
And that's pure acting.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you, man. I'm swimming in my own fucking fears.
You are.
Anyway, that was a good podcast.
That
Great point.
was.
Khalyla, shows for Bobby?
None.
None for
Zero?
a while.
For a while.
I know he's going to be in Virginia soon, at in Arlington, Virginia,
I
and
love that place.
and then you're also going to be at Helium in Philadelphia.
I love that room too.
And for more of Bobby States, go to BobbyLeeLive.com.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Thanks for listening. Hey guys, I was at Jersey Mike's with my girlfriend. She was in the car with the dog, and I walked in, and there was a couple of guys that were a guy and a girl that were big TigerBelly fans, and one of the girls, I just have to meet Khalyla. Is she here? And she walked out to the parking lot to meet Khalyla. Took a photo with Khalyla.
Oh.
That makes me feel really good that people really like our podcast. So thanks for listening. I
Her
appreciate
name was
it.
Cindy, I think.
Thank you, Cindy. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Make sure you follow TigerBelly on Instagram at TigerBelly, TigerBelly on Twitter at the TigerBelly. And if you want to email us any questions, you can email us at
TheTigerBelly@gmail.com. Also, if you haven't already and you do listen to us on iTunes, go ahead and leave us a review. We'd really appreciate that.
And if you want to send us any packages, we'll open them on a vlog. You can send it to 1626 North Wilcox Avenue, Suite 161, Hollywood, California 90028. Make sure you check out Khalyla and follow her on all her social media at Calamity K. Follow Bobby at Bobby Lee Live. Follow George at Voted Best Tweets. Follow John Na on whatever. Follow Bryce. Bryce, what's your handle? Bryce Halleck. He does lots of cool videos of cooking and stuff, probably like that. Anything else you want to
Nope.
share?
That's it.
All right, bye guys.
See you next week, guys. Thank you for listening. Ciao.
At Gilbert's.
Kutukan kumu pakagi Sikumula kau dapatkan diulubi Buruk kaya kapak ditulukma Sikuluk mula iye Kutukan kumu pakagi Sikumula kau dapatkan diulubi Buruk kaya kapak ditulukma Sikuluk mula iye
Syukuluki-muki sa laman feet Ang buko gani ay makabululi Purong kaya madungdung namin bombola Syukumuki ay ito Syukuluki-muki sa laman feet Ang buko gani ay makabululi